The stock market isn't just for the rich. When it beats strong, businesses grow, jobs open up, and the peso stays steady. When it weakens, everyone feels it, from the tricycle driver, to the office worker, to the sari-sari store owner, to the OFW sending money home. When confidence falls, the shock travels through every layer of society, from the rich to the poor, from Makati to the barangay. If you're class A or B, you probably felt it first. You've got money in the market, maybe through stocks, funds, or a business you've built yourself. When the market dropped, your portfolio and company values shrank overnight. You lost millions on paper, and it stings, but you'll recover. This was a hit, not a collapse. Even wealth can't escape bad governance. If you're class C, the middle class, you felt it differently. You're the professionals, the small business owners, and the OFWs holding families together. When the market fell, promotions got delayed, bonuses got smaller, and companies stopped hiring. Loans became harder to get. Prices of fuel and food quietly climbed. It's not about losing millions. It's about losing progress. You worked hard, but now it feels like running in place. If you're class D, the working class, you might say, wala naman akong stocks, but you pay for it in other ways. When the peso weakens, nagmamahal ang pamasahe, tumataas ang bill ng kuryente, and groceries cost more. It's not just economics, that's survival. And if you're class E, the poorest Filipinos, you don't follow the stock market. Pero ikaw ang pinaka-tinatamaan pag bumabagsak ang ekonomiya. Pag humina ang negosyo, mas konti ang taxes na nakokolekta ng gobyerno. Kaya kumukonti ang pera para sa ospital, paaralan, at mga tulong sa mahihirap. Wala nang ayuda. At para sa mga pamilyang walang ipon, kahit kaunting dagdag sa presyo ng bigas o pamasahe, ramdam agad ng buong pamilya. Ang stock market mukhang para lang sa mayayaman. Pero kapag bumagsak yan, walang exempted. Yung mayayaman, nalulugi, yung middle class, nawawala ng stability, at yung mahihirap, mas lalong nahihirapan. Kaya yung 1.7 trillion pesos na nawala, nakakabahala talaga. Hindi lang pera ang nawala. Kasama doon ang mga oportunidad, ang kabuhayan, at ang pag-asang unti-unti sanang binubuo ng bawat Pilipino.